I hit back tire first, then front tire. Momentum just kept going forward. I went over the bars.
Hello and good morning, everyone. Trying to see how far away I can hold this camera so you can't tell how bad my eyebrows are. I actually texted a salon the other day and I was like, hey, I need in for a brow wax. I'm like, okay, when works for you? And I was like, today. I said next week, hoping it would be like Monday, Tuesday situation. She's like, we can do Thursday. I was like, great. I mostly just care that they look good for family pictures this weekend. I used to never get my eyebrows done, and then I did it one time and I was like, wow, that was nice. Guys, we have kind of a full day today. Also, I've got to give a massive thank you to everyone on Instagram trying to diagnose my elbows. I'm having some rashes on my elbows, my knees. You guys are always so great to jump in, try and help, be there for us. Thank you. But we have a few things on the docket today. First of all, I have a brow wax appointment, and then I've got to go pick up Krew from school. Actually, I don't know if Brandon videoed this yesterday. Krew was on his bike. Apparently, he was on some bike jumps with his mountain bike because he's been loving that. He has been loving getting outside on his mountain bike. He went over the handlebars, and in an effort to try and save himself, he landed on his arm. Last night he was saying it hurt so bad, but then he went to basketball, so I think we thought he was great. This morning he was saying how he couldn't even put on deodorant, like he couldn't like use his arm. This morning I kind of checked on him and I'm like, how are you feeling? And he's like, well, I'm in pickleball right now and I can barely use my arm. So I have made him an appointment at the doctor to go get it checked out. I don't think it's broken. I mean, I've seen broken arms. Hazy and Brexton's arm was like broke clean off. I do worry it could be fractured. And the only disappointing part about all of that would be the basketball tryouts are coming up. And obviously the obvious that we don't want him to have a broken arm, but I think is pretty frustrated. So I'm gonna go pick him up from school here in a little bit. I'll take him to the doctor. We'll of course refer us to the hospital to go get an x-ray done. So we'll do that. Hopefully we find out some answers. Hopefully the radiologist gets back to our doctor soon today and we can get an answer. If not, tomorrow works too. The other thing is I start physical therapy for my shoulder today, which it's really frustrating to start physical therapy because I really feel like it's fine, but that's because I have the injection. Gotta keep remembering that it's just because of the injection. It's not because it's actually better. Gotta do the work, gotta put in the time, get my shoulder feeling healthy again. I feel like if it was broken, you wouldn't be able to do that. Show me exactly where it hurts, point to it.
Right here.
Okay, we've been sent next door to the hospital. Got our order to go get an x-ray of the forearm, but also the scaphoid. Scaphoid.
Right here.
No, that's by your wrist.
What?
I don't know. Don't you know?
Hand like that. Perfect. You just leave it like that.
We are just leaving the hospital. This is the hospital we've come to with all of our broken arms. I don't know that Krew has a broken arm. Wrist, arm, forearm. I did, however, just plug his x-ray into ChatGPT because that's what I do with everything in life. And it says that it does not look normal. Definitely looks abnormal that he has a distal fracture. Basically exactly where Brexton broke his. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure that that's right.
I don't think it is at all.
You need to be really careful.
Yeah, I do. It's so dumb. I wish it was something.
Buddy, I think it very possibly could be something. I'm also worried that where ChatGPT is looking at could be your growth plates, which she did give him the great news. His growth plates are definitely very open.
So I'm gonna be growing.
Ryler's gonna be so mad.
How you feeling? Because you look like you're doing okay, but you also look like a little bit of pain. Oh, okay. So, fresh from the hospital.
Krew,
according to ChatGPT, and I put it in too, it is broken.
I know.
Then Mom was at the physical therapist and just ran it by him, and he said it definitely looks like
yeah,
it's
there's like a spot right here that I think
broken. I mean, all indications are most likely broken somewhere by the wrist, right? And then Mom thought she eyed something towards the elbow end, right? Like
That's
a little
where it
mark.
it certainly looks a little bit weird. There's like a little spot where the pen is pointing to pain point is. It's on the inside of the outside bone. It just has a little something, and
we've learned over years of like looking at x-rays. First of all, you never know what the heck is on there unless you are a professional who's been hired to do that. Second of all, sometimes when it's a break, they've shown me the break right up in my face and like I don't see it. Like, and it's just a little tiny line that's a little bit different than the rest of it. Simple as a break can be. It's not always like Brexton's or Hazel's where the bones are completely snapped. Or mine, there was a spiral fracture. They don't always come across that obvious.
And I took him to the doctor, I said, so weird not knowing, because with the other kids and the other breaks that we've had,
you know.
knew.
It's a rubbery Gumby arm. My ankle was 360 rotated the wrong direction. Like, you just knew.
360 means it'd be right.
Yeah, so it went all the way around.
It's not.
The 180?
It did a 180.
The 6 or 7
Actually,
degree?
it was like a 45.
67. But anyways, this one could we do, by all accounts, from our own personal research and study, which is pretty much meaningless, it looks to be broken. But here's the deal.
I did watch Grey's Anatomy.
2 things. One, I'm actually surprised they don't tell you right away. Because if it is, don't you think you want to get like a cast on that or something?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
they need the radiologist to read it.
Is that the radiologist? Are they hand delivering your X-ray results right now?
We're just waiting for the radiologist to read it. Girls there were super awesome. Said one of the positions he put his hand in.
Dude, they made me do like a 90 degree. What's this? Not 90 degree.
Yeah,
like
that's
a
Yeah, that's
full.
90. Yeah.
Yeah, and then tilt my thumb
Yeah.
all the way back, and my arm hurt the rest of the day just from that. I can't even do it now, but they just like cranked my hand back and had to hold it.
Ugh.
It's bad.
So afterwards, what are you supposed to come home and do? You just like wait until you find out? Or what are you supposed to do
Ice
now?
and ibuprofen until
Yeah.
he feels better.
Okay. Do we ever talk about how this happened? Do you ever even like...
I don't think so.
It's kind of funny.
Did I say that?
We're just randomly at the hospital getting x-rays on your arm. Krew's got a lot of stuff going on in his life right now. He's doing a lot of fun, active things. This one was from mountain biking. You guys saw a few days ago. He took the camera with him, got some sick footage of just how awesome the mountain biking is. They're doing. We're talking like big jumps,
fun.
full bike park.
It's kind of
They
terrifying.
love to full send it over the top, and you got to like clear this gap and come down the other side. And basically, you just kind of called casing it, or you hit your back
Yeah,
tire hard or something like that.
I just cased it really bad, went over the bars. I hit back tire first, then front tire. And since it's a downhill, momentum just kept going forward. I went over the bars, planted my wrist, and then tweaked it. Like,
and then rolled over on it.
yeah.
And your
then
bike
rolled over on
got
it.
trashed, like the main whatever
Just the
gear thing in the
derailleur
back.
snapped.
Derailleur snapped off his bike, and it was a pretty legit crash.
From the other side, all you can see is
Bike just go flying
my
upside
bike
down.
just flying in the air, and I'm not on it. So then they all rode down, and so at the
okay.
bottom of the jump, I was just chilling there.
Waiting for the results, waiting to find out. He was just telling me something interesting, that he actually is hoping, I guess, a little bit that it's broken. Only because
broken
like you don't
or
want a broken arm,
fractured.
obviously.
Like, I wanted it to have a cast, so I like, not it's to say like it'll heal faster. It won't, but it'll just be like
Like kind of worst
I don't
case
know how to
scenarios, they
describe
just say, oh, it just looks like it's strained and you got an owie, so put some ice on it and be gentle.
yeah, I hate
like that'd be the worst. You want to
nothing's
know,
wrong.
yeah.
I want to just like know something's like, okay, so
Well, do you
I
want
need to
me
be
to
doing
break
this.
That's like, don't make that joke. Remember what happened when
Oh
I
my
made the joke
gosh!
about Braxton's arm?
Erase.
That was crazy. I know exactly what you mean, like in another sense, like when you go to the doctor and you feel sick and they're just like, looks like it's just nothing, get some rest
You're
and
like,
drink
please
liquids.
can it just be
Just
strep
sucks.
You're like,
so I
just-
can get an antibiotic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just want it to have an identifiable like diagnosis instead of like, oh, it just hurts.
I
but
don't want it broken for a lot of reasons. And this isn't the biggest one, but this is a reason.
if it's literally for family pictures, oh my gosh, moving
Gotta
on.
come up with something
Okay, so my
Because
biggest concern
you
is
would
that
be
you were
able to
trying
clean
out
the
for the
toilets
high
in the
school
bathroom.
basketball team,
Yeah,
and
that's
you
the
will not
biggest
want to
one.
have a cast and have your
I mean, that would
wrist
just probably ruin his
and
chances.
arm be
completely.
that stiff for that many weeks, and then you've got to take it off and rehab it back into full range of motion, and that's your shooting hand, dribbling hand, your everything
Dominant
hand. But anyways, I personally hoping not broken for the fact that it will heal faster and you'll be able to play still. But I get what you mean. Like you want there to
Yeah.
be an
Part of
identifiable
me wonders
problem.
if it is broken or not. So you just do that.
You can't normally move your wrist, and I can't move it far. But like, I feel like if it's broken, you shouldn't be able to move it at all. So I don't really know.
Late breaking news. We have an update. We have results. We've got the x-rays. Well, we've had the x-rays. We ran them through ChatGPT.
Wow.
We showed them to some
took a picture
strangers.
of the
There was a guy out on the street corner. We asked him what he thought. He
And
weighed
everyone
in.
said it was broken.
Said it was broken. However, the professionals have weighed in. They've looked at the x-ray. They've detailed us, I guess, everything that could possibly be wrong with it. And it turns out it is 100%.
Not broken, buddy.
Krew, how you feel about that? A little bit bummed, just in the sense that it's
Yeah.
not something you can go, okay, it's broken, so this is what needs to
But
heal.
like, it is for sure best case scenario because I don't have to wear a cast. I don't have to do anything. Just
Well, the recovery is
chill
going
it.
to be significantly better, I would think, than if you
Yeah.
had a bone or had to
and
grow
our
back.
family pictures look
Oh my gosh, nobody.
I'm teasing
Not
you
that
guys.
nobody cares
Obviously,
about
no,
family
I'm
pictures,
teasing.
but I'm thinking definitely about all the effort you put into basketball and getting ready for that. You'd hate to have
He's
that
worked so hard.
swept away from one accident. And I think I said this earlier, but I can't remember. But you actually knew as you went back to do those next set of jumps, you've been going all day. You guys went home, took a break, you
Yeah.
came back. Something in you was like, I don't have it in
So
me
long.
to do this. Like,
And it was the hardest line. I was so tired. Like when I would pull up. And
you could tell like it wasn't there, like you weren't 100% there.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I think that maybe a couple lessons learned, takeaways from this one is you can listen to yourself in the future if your body's telling you those kinds of things, and just maybe sit that one out. 2, I think we're grateful under the circumstances that you're going to be able to get a full recovery, I would think, hopefully quickly. Just
he did say if it still hurts in a week to come back. He goes, because maybe, you know, we can re-x-ray. We'll just keep an eye on it.
So they didn't say anything about like a muscle strain or like a tweak. Like it literally just, the x-ray shows no broken bones.
I mean,
but it's still,
did
that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt.
Up here where Krew was complaining that it hurt, he was kind of touching and feeling. That seems more like a soft tissue problem.
But
than...
it feels like a bone thing.
We'll just keep an eye on it. We have to go back to the doctor.
Well, I know you weren't hoping for broken bone, but you wanted to be able to say like, oh, it's this. We, I think, are grateful for your recovery process.
Sure, yeah,
no cast, a lot faster recovery. You'll probably be feeling back to great in like a few days or a week, you know, and you'll be in top form for basketball moving forward. So good-ish news.
Yeah.
Light, gentle, high five there. Okay, I'm glad you got it looked at.
Yeah, for sure.
Hand like that. Perfect. You just leave it like that.